when the night is closing in, and every prayer feels like it fades into the dark. When the mountains will not move, and all the weight I carry starts to crush my heart, I lift my eyes above the storm, where every promise you have spoken still stands true. Though my strength is almost gone, there's a fire deep inside that keeps me running back to you. You are the one who never changes. You are the breath inside my chest. You hold the time, you hold the ages, and every fear bows down in your command. You are the God of the impossible. When no one sees, you make it visible. When all I have is a whisper of hope, you breathe revival into my soul. You turn the broken into beautiful. You turn the hopeless into miracles. There is no battle you cannot win. God of the impossible, you lift me once again. When the doors are closing fast, and every step reminds me that my strength is small. When the valley terrifies and shadows try to tell me I will surely fall, I hear your voice like gentle thunder, calling me back to the place where faith begins. You shatter every lie of doubt and remind me who I am and who you've always been. You are the one who fights beside me. You are the peace my heart can trust. You never fail, you never hide me. Your love is stronger than the fear in us. You are the God of the impossible. When no one sees, you make it visible. When all I have is a whisper of hope, you breathe revival into my soul. You turn the broken into beautiful. You turn the hopeless into miracles. There is no battle you cannot win. God of the impossible, you lift me once again. In the desert you bring rivers. In my weakness you're my strength. In the silence you are speaking, calling dead dreams back again. In the ashes you raise the gardens. In my fear you draw me near. When the world tells me it's over, you declare my breakthrough's here. You move mountains, you break prisons, you restore what once was lost. Every chain falls at your whisper, every storm bows at the cross. You are faithful through the fire, you are constant in the trial. You're the God of every promise, and your word makes oceans rise. You are the God of the impossible. When no one sees, you make it visible. When every door feels close to me, you open paths I never dreamed. You turn the broken into beautiful. You turn the hopeless into miracles. This is my faith, my song, my cry. God of the impossible, forever by my side.
I carry dreams through broken seasons, wondering if they'd ever rise. I try to hold on to the promise, while the doubts kept echoing their lies. But in the silence of my questions, your voice became my steady ground. You whisper truth into the shadows, and every fear fell without sound. I've walked on roads that felt uncertain, where every step was made by faith. Trust trusting you in empty valleys, knowing you were near in every place. You took the pieces of my worry and shaped a hope I couldn't see. You turned my trembling into courage and breathed a new strength into me. So here I stand, heart surrendered, every burden at your feet. You are faithful in the waiting. You are strong when I am weak. Nothing stands against your word. Every promise you fulfill. You break the chains I thought were final. You calm the storms I couldn't still. You are the God of the impossible. Every miracle is in your hand. You turn the unseen into victory and lift me up to rise again. When my faith was growing restless and my heart was losing fire, you stepped into my quiet battle and restored my lost desire. You reminded me of mountains you have moved on my behalf, of the tears you turned to rivers, of the pain you changed to path. Now every step is built on wonder. Every breath is filled with trust. For the God who shapes the heavens still moves deeply within us. Nothing stands against your word. Every promise you fulfill. You break the chains I thought were final. You calm the storms I couldn't still. You are the God of the impossible. Every miracle is in your hand. You turn the unseen into victory and lift me up to rise again. You move when I can't see it. You work when I can't feel it. Your truth is never shaken. Your power never weakens. Nothing stands against your word. Everything you speak remains. You rewrite the broken chapters, turning losses into gain. You are the God of the impossible. Every heartbeat sings your name. You take the ashes of my story and ignite them to flame. I've walked through nights that felt unending, carrying fears I never said aloud. I held my breath while shadows whispered that I was lost beneath the weight of doubt. But even then your presence found me, a quiet light within the deepest ache. You touched the ground I stood in trembling, and every lie began to break. I used to think my faith was fragile, a tiny seed too weak to ever rise. But you remind me in the silence that even seeds pieces I keep hiding and call them gold within your hands. You turn my weakness into worship. You turn my tremble into stand. When fear surrounds, you lift my eyes above the storm, above the night. And in your voice I find my fight, in every breath, in every light. When you speak, mountains tremble. When you move, oceans split wide open. Every chain falls to pieces at your feet. Your power is unbroken. You are the God of the impossible. Nothing stands against your name. You write hope across my story, and you turn ashes into flame. There were days I walked in silence, thinking you were far from where I stood. But you were closer than my heartbeat, working things I never understood. You were healing what was hidden. You were lifting what I could not see. You were shaping every future, holding victories meant for me. So take my doubt, take my sorrow, take the fears I never show. Lead me into faith tomorrow, where impossible can grow. When you speak, mountains tremble. When you move, oceans split wide open. Every chain falls to pieces at your feet. Your power is unbroken. You are the God of the impossible. Nothing stands against your name. You write hope across my story, and you turn ashes into flame. You go before me, no fear can stay. You make a pathway where there was no way. You raise the fallen, you call me yours. You open windows where I saw locked doors. You calm the thunder, you part the sea. You silence storms that once shattered me. You lift the broken, you crown the weak. You turn the future I feared into peace. You speak in whispers, creation stands. You guide the hurting with gentle hands. You turn my nothing into glory. You rewrite every chapter of my story. You are God, unshaken. You are God, forever faithful. You are God, the impossible bows down to you. When you speak, mountains tremble. When you move, oceans split wide open. Every trial becomes testimony. Every tear becomes devotion. You are the God of the impossible, still the King above all kings. You turn silence into singing. You turn mourning into wings. I've stood before 1,000 questions, wondering if my life was heard, if the tears I prayed in silence ever touched your heart or stirred your word. I felt the weight of empty seasons where the answers never came. But even then, deep in the stillness, something whispered I remain. You were the voice inside the waiting. You were the fire inside the cold. You were the strength beneath my weakness. You were the hand that wouldn't let me fold. When every step felt like surrender and every breath felt like a war, to scream like thunder, telling me I'll never rise. But you remind me of the victories hidden just beyond my eyes. Your voice is stronger than my failures. Your love is deeper than my fear. You move in ways I didn't notice till the breakthrough became clear. And every fear becomes a whisper when your glory starts to shine. You turn resistance into worship when you breathe your will through mine. You make the unseen possible. You call the broken beautiful. You lift the lost and guide them home. You turn the empty into whole. You make the unseen possible. You write the future from the dust. What seems too far is in your hands. Nothing is impossible with us. You speak and fear falls silent. You move and mountains bow. You lift my heart from ashes, rewrite my story now. You calm the roaring waters. You break what holds me down. You turn my doubt to courage when your glory surrounds. You make the unseen possible. You call the broken beautiful. You breathe your glory into dust. You turn the fearful into trust. You make the unseen possible. Every mountain hears your name. Every storm falls silent now as your power fills the flame. You are the God of miracles. You are the God who never fails. My heart will rest inside your hands, where the impossible prevails. I've stood with hands that felt too empty, trying hard to hold my faith, wondering if the dreams you planted still had life beneath the weight. The road was long, the night was heavy, and hope felt distant on the wind. But even then you stayed beside me, whispering this is not the end. I carry fears like silent shadows, clinging to my fragile chest, trying to understand your timing, what you were teaching me to rest. Your grace became my quiet shelter. Your love became my steady ground. The pieces of my fading courage slowly learn to rise again and sound. So take my doubt, take my burden, take the things I cannot change. You're the one who builds the future from the ruins and the pain. You go beyond what I can hold, beyond the hope I thought I lost. You take the take my story in your hands and turn the darkness into light. You are the God of the impossible, the voice that breaks the night in two. And every breath my heart remembers, nothing is impossible for you. I've walked through seasons full of silence, wondering if you heard my cry, holding dreams that felt so distant, like fading echoes in the sky. But even in the quiet shadows, your presence didn't leave my side. You were working in the background where my eyes were blind. I carry questions on my shoulders, fighting battles no one saw, trying hard to keep on standing when my faith began to fall. Yet in the midst of all my weakness, your whisper broke the fear within. You said, this is not the ending, this is where miracles begin. So take my doubts, take my trembling, I surrender what I can't control. For in your hands the impossible becomes a promise to my soul. You open doors no man can shut, you bring light where darkness wins. You lift the broken from the ashes, you restore what once was thin. You are the God of the impossible, hope rising where I thought it died. Jesus, you turn my valleys into victory on every side. I've seen the days of deep confusion, when every step felt like a storm, but you held my heart together, keeping every piece warm. And even when I couldn't feel you, you were fighting battles for me still. You were writing hidden chapters, shaping blessings through your will. Now every fear becomes a whisper, every tear becomes a seed, for what you're planting in the quiet will be greater than my need. You open doors no man can shut, you bring light where darkness wins. You lift the broken from the ashes, you restore what once was thin. You are the God of the impossible, hope rising where I thought it died. Jesus, you turn my valleys into victory on every side. You move where I can't see, you work where I can't reach. Your power goes before me, your mercy covers me. You open doors no man can shut, you bring life where fear had been. You take the ruins of my story and call them beautiful.